Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back today with another 4 trades. Today's date is January the 21st. I am using my fractal trigger system. Let's bring in the fractals. Now what I ended up doing, I went down to the 5 minutes to get the timing a little bit better. And sometimes it'll work like a charm and other times it doesn't work as great, as you'll see on my last trade down at the bottom here. But it still turned out a good result as I was looking at the higher time frames. So on this pound Swiss, let's just drag and drop it up. Let's see where I got in at. Got in right here. Should have just waited a little bit more for a higher pullback up. Let's just go back a little bit. You can see the fractals. When they're blue, we're buying. Red, we're selling. Love the fractals, as you can put it on multi-time frame. I'm pulling the trigger on the 5 or the 15 minutes, so looking at the 60-minute fractals is good enough. And remember, you can also put in the alarms, the alerts, pop-up sounds, and you can have it actually sent to your cell phone. Love the fractals. And let's move towards where I got in. Now I took this trade, it looks like just around 7:15. Like I said, I should have just waited a little bit more. Sometimes I get impatient. Went 9 pips against me, and I was actually talking to a trader and I got distracted. Should have got out over here, but it did continue to go against me, 16 pips, and I finally said the heck with that. Time to close the trade with about 9 pips. Looks like about 9 pips, and those 9 pips on the pound Swiss paid $1,015. It can be a little bit difficult to trade as you are being distracted. So let's move right along now to the next pair, Euro CAD. This one right here. Here are the fractals suggesting to buy. Should have bought here, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. Should have got out up here, but I was distracted by a trader. It's hard to talk to traders and keep an eye on the trade all at the same time. It did go about 18 pips against me, and I closed it out with 13 pips. And 13 pips on the Euro CAD here paid $1,028. Love the fractals because remember, blue we're buying here, here, and here. And of course, when you get the red ones popping in, it is suggesting an area of resistance from the higher time frame. Okay, let's move on to the next pair, the pound yen. Here it is here, the pound yen. I sold it now, and I'll explain to you how that looked. Now, a good example of a great way to trade and taking a trade anywhere in this area, as you see the fractals which are suggesting. So let's see where I got in at. I didn't see this pair until after I was done talking to the trader, and as a matter of fact, as I was talking to him, I said this looks pretty good for a sell, hitting a double top here. So that's exactly what I did. You know, sell from this fractal, buy from this fractal, sell from this fractal. Exactly what I did. Stop would have been pretty small actually. It was like 7 pips. And I closed it out when I saw this doji. Closed it out with 16 pips. And 16 pips on the pound yen paid $1,544. Remember, there's a lot of ways to trade, and I do teach a lot of ways to trade. In other words, you could trade pullbacks, you can trade the bounce, and then continuing with the trend. And of course, you can trade double tops, double and triple tops and bottoms. So there's plenty of ways to trade, and I teach that in the training videos. Moving right along. Now this one here, I took it yesterday about 7 o'clock in the morning, the pound dollar. Let's go take a look at it. I bumped it up to the 30 minutes because I took it trade somewhere over here. And just to let you know, when I pulled the trigger, I went right down to the 5 minutes, and the 5 minutes was giving me a signal to buy. I bought it, but just here to let you know that the market is very random, and just as easy as it could have went up at this point, it decided to do another cycle down. And I also want to point out the fact that all trading systems will work less than 50% of the time, including all of my trigger systems. Now, to get that up to 80, 90% or higher of a success rate, you will have to learn how to trade the flow of the market, which is what I teach. All the 6 systems that I built in 2020, last year, that's exactly what I'm teaching, how to trade the flow of the market. And on top of that, you will also have to learn trade management and money management. And when you get all of those things in proper order, at that point, you will find success. It took me 8 years and over 700 systems to actually learn that. Hopefully you can learn that much faster than me, but it is what it is. If you want to be a trader, you have to learn that. Let's move this up, drag it up. As I said, down in the 5 minutes, it was giving me a buy signal. So I took the trade. And then, of course, guess what happened? Decided to do another cycle. So I looked at the higher time frames. And by the way, everything I'm telling you here, I go in great detail within the training videos. I can't do that here. But if you get the training videos, then I show. It's called How to Trade Higher Time Frames. So looking at higher time frames, I knew that, well, you can see right here on the 30 minutes. If I go to the 1 hour, it'll even look clearer that the trend is up. So you just have to weather this storm, which is exactly what I did. I weathered it. And once I saw the fractal here, I knew that it was on its way back up again. So now it did go more than 50 pips against me, just to let you know, 57 pips. But I put my target up here of 61 pips, and it hit while I was sleeping right here. 61 pips. And 61 pips on the pound dollar paid $6,100. And this trade example right here is exactly what I'm trying to explain to you, as you have to learn how to trade the flow of the market. The market is in an uptrend, and this is just a pullback. So anyhow, I turned a losing trade into a winner. And this is what you have to learn if you want to be successful at trading. So today, pip total was 99 pips, and 99 pips paid $9,695. Another great day of trading. So if your system is not producing on a daily basis like the fractal trigger, I suggest you get your hands on it. All you got to do is look right below this video. You'll get my contact information. Now, it's the fractal trigger system. I do charge $250 for it. It comes with 4 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. Now, it comes with 4 MT4 templates, 10 custom indicators, and of course, my favorite meter. Now, it comes also with a lot of PDF books, a lot of Word documents, and that's what you're going to need, a lot of education if you wish to find success at trading the markets. Now, there's a lot of ways to trade. I teach a lot of ways to trade. That's why there's 42 training videos and 9 bonus videos. I'm only going to mention on this one right here, it's a great way to trade, and it's even a good example right here showing where the fractals are. Very easy to take the trade and grab a good 35 pips. Within the blue box is 37, so from here to there is more, at least 35. So easy trading as long as you know how to trade the trigger system, the fractal trigger. You can put this on pause here, read all the different ways that I teach, And of course, if you have any questions at all you got to do is pick up the phone and call me. Here's my phone number. If you live too far, just send me an email. There's an underscore right here. Don't forget to put it in. Now, I really prefer Skype. Made it easy for you. Just click on this link right here, and then we'll have Skype connection, and through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session. That's right, free, no obligation. And answer your questions and show you whatever you want, whichever trigger system you want to see. They all work great for me. So, over the course of many years, there's a lot of trigger systems I built. All you got to do is click on this link right here, and you'll see 30 screenshots. So that just about wraps up this video, and if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trade and trading day, good luck with your trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.